I remember. Squeak, Lonely, the one, y'all remember.
Ele que
I remember. I remember. Remember. I remember. I remember. Long nights, long days, long nights in a cage. Short days, talk to babe. I remember. Long nights, long days, long nights in a cage. Short nights, talk to babe. Daylight saving time, the beach you remember. I remember I was gone for December. Digging a hole and locked in my temple. I remember getting breakfast for dinner. I remember days talking to mama. I remember being a pool all summer. Do you remember? I remember them days. I remember going to school with them J's. Living check to check, you scared to get paid. I remember going to work being a slave. I remember getting paid with the cake. I remember my first time getting laid. Now she love me, she believe what I say. Now she love me, she believe what I say. I remember. Long nights, long days, long nights in a cage. Short days, talk to babe. I remember. Long nights, long days, long nights in a cage. Short days, talk to babe. Then you can remember what I can remember. All the love that I showed in the mirror. How I showed you how to drive in the winter. I remember I was pushing the issue. All them days I remember myself. I was stressing out with nobody help. I remember that I needed it bad. I talked to God cause I prayed it to say it. I remember. On my temple. I remember. Long nights, long days, long nights in a cage, long nights talk to babe. I remember. Long nights, long days, long nights in a cage, long nights turn to babe. Turned around cause I made some more choices. I remember speaking up for them voices. I remember I was doing the most. It got me locked up, man, that shit with no joke. I remember them days. No type of contact my family in days. No type of contact with my family in days. I remember. Long nights, long days, long nights in a cage, long nights talk to babe. I remember. Long nights, long days, long nights in a cage, long nights talk to babe. Do you remember? I'm asking, do you remember? I remember.
Ele que
Remember. Long nights in the cage. Short days talk to babe. Long nights in the cage. Short days talk to babe.